Since they were girls, the younger March sisters have been the talk of Bliss River. With their wavy blonde hair and big brown eyes that radiate sweetness, Clarke and Melody are the kind of all-American beauties that belong on a plastic tub selling fresh-churned butter, or on a 4-H poster encouraging kids to get involved in raising baby farm animals. But even before I knew her personally, I always thought Aria was the most stunning of the three. Even when I hated her, her clever green eyes made my heart beat faster. Tonight is no exception. Even in a pair of cut-off shorts and a green tank top with her hair pulled into a ponytail, she manages to look elegant, poised, and a little too well-bred to be wandering around a backwoods Georgia town. The electric energy that hovers in the air around her is reminiscent of actors and rock stars and other people with too much charisma for their own good. I wasn't surprised to hear she'd run off to Nashville with a record producer. I was surprised to learn the guy had replaced her with a younger model so quickly, even back before she'd grown into her long legs or learned that self-assured way of holding herself. Aria wasn't the type of girl who was easy to forget. After that summer at camp, I hadn't dated anyone for over a year. Some part of me hadn't been able to get over her, no matter how badly I'd wanted to. "Did I hear my name?" she asks, stopping beside Mason, her sharp gaze shifting back and forth between us. Mason's expression is unreadable, as always. He has one hell of a poker face, but I'm betting I look guilty. I can't help feeling like I shouldn't be in possession of secret family information about Aria, not when there's clearly no love lost between us. "I was just telling Nash that Clarke and I might cancel our boat trip tomorrow," Mason says smoothly. "No, you weren't," Aria says, her lips quirking up on one side. "You can fool most of the people most of the time, Mason Stewart, but you can't fool me." She hiccups, giggling as she points a finger at his face. "You were telling my tale of woe to my old friend Nash, weren't you?" She's drunk. Wasted. She has to be, or she'd never call me an old friend, let alone be amused that Mason's been talking about her behind her back. "Sorry," Mason cringes as Clarke widens her eyes at him. "I'm pissed off on your behalf, and Nash is a friend, and it just came out." "I swear, you boys are worse gossips than Nana's friends at church," Melody says, wrapping her arms around Aria's waist in a show of solidarity. "It's okay," Aria waves a hand unsteadily through the air. "Everyone will know soon enough. Stupid small town, stupid talking." She hiccups again. "I need more beer. Let us away to the beer tent, my ladies." Melody arches her brows pointedly at Clarke. "I think we should hold off on that for a little while," Clarke says casually. "Why don't we head over to the agriculture building and check out Nana's watermelon before it gets too late?" Aria's lips push into a pout. "No, beer first, then watermelon." "I don't think you should, Ra," Melody says. "I think you've had enough." "Well, I don't," Aria says as she detangles herself from Melody's arms. "And I'm sure I can find someone around here to buy me a beer." She turns, pinning me with a sleepy gaze that makes my heart skip a beat. "What about you, Nash? Would you buy me a beer?" She tips her head back to meet my gaze, her lips curving into a wide grin. It's a tipsy smile, but still bright enough to dazzle. Buy her a beer? Well, why not? Why the hell not? Sure, I could use a beer. I bob a reassuring nod at Mason and Aria's sisters. "We'll get a drink and meet you all in the ag building in a few." Clarke's forehead bunches. "Are you sure about this, you two?" Her troubled eyes shift my way. "Nash?" "Yes, Mother, we're sure." Aria rolls her eyes and loops her arm through mine with an unexpected familiarity, while I try to ignore the way my pulse beats faster. "We'll be fine. I'll see you later. Goodbye, family. Love you lots." Without another word, she sets off toward the beer tent, towing me behind her with that surprising strength of hers. She's deceptively fragile looking for a person with one of the strongest wills I've ever encountered. Aria March is a woman a man underestimates at his peril. Maybe that's why, as I glance over my shoulder, I find both of her sisters casting their worried looks my way, not hers. But their fears are unfounded. I can handle myself around Aria. Right?